guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have this makeup tutorial for you guys. It's a nice, easy glam for Christmas. I'm gonna be wearing something like this, but it's gonna be red, so I wanted it to kind of match my dress, my lipstick, and kind of match my dress. Obviously you can do this and wear this with whatever you want. You can change the lip color if you want as well. I really liked how it turned out, and I'm filming this in my new camera, so from now on all my beauty videos are gonna be filmed in this camera, HD, full on HD, and I hope you guys really like this video. If you do, please remember to give it a big thumbs up, and if you're gonna see how I get this look, then just keep on watching. Alright, so let's get started, and I'm gonna start with the eyes, and I'm gonna start by using the E.L.F. Mineral Eyeshadow Primer. So I'm gonna apply this all over my lids. And then I'm just gonna blend it out with my finger. I'm just gonna go in with my Fit Me Matte and Poreless Settings Powder in the shade 220. And I'm just gonna apply this all over my lids to set the primer. And also just because it's a lighter color than the rest of my skin. So it'll make the eyeshadows blend a lot nicer. Alright, so I'm going to start by taking my transition shades. Like always, I'm going to be using Mica Geek Peach Smoothie and mixed with Creme Brûlée. I'm just applying this all over my crease and also bringing it up towards the brow bone just to make sure all the colors blend out nicely. Alright, so next I'm going to take this Milani palette. It's the Earthy Elements, and I'm going to be using this this brown shade right here in this brush, and I'm going to be focusing this color in the crease. And now back with the brush that we first started with, I'm just going to blend it way more and in very light pressure. I'm going to take this orange shade in the Milani palette and apply this in the crease just to bring in some warmth to the eye. Not too much, just a little bit. So now back with the first brush and just blending everything again. So I'm going to take Bitten, but just a tiny bit, in the same brush that we applied the orange shade, just a tiny teeny bit, not a lot. And I'm going to apply it right in the outer corner, like right in the crease, but like right under everything. Just a tiny bit. Because Bitten is like a really pigmented eyeshadow. So I'm going to be applying some Too Faced Shadow Insurance. This is the glitter glue all over my eyelid, so my eyeshadow can pop. So now for all over the lid, I'm going to be applying this white one right here. This is an Avon palette. It's called Neutral Haze. My mom got me this, so I'm going to be using it. Back with the taper brush, I'm just going to go back in and just blend the crease. Well, I'm so very thankful I started with my eyes first, because honey, there's a whole bunch of fallout right now. And we do not want fallout all over the face, especially not after we've done our foundation. So I'm going to leave the eyes like that for now, and I'm just going to move on to eyeliner, and I'm going to be using the Mica Beauty Cosmetics gel eyeliner in black. I don't like to mess around a lot with my wings, so I'm just going to leave them like this. Hopefully they look good. I mean, they look pretty good to me, so I'm just going to leave them like this. We're going to leave the eyes for now like this, and we're going to move on to the face, and I'm going to be using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer to prime my face. So I'm going to apply it on the cheeks and some of my forehead just to smooth out all this stuff that I have going on right here. I'm going to be mixing the L'Oreal True Match Foundation in the shade N4. Mixing it with this one. This one is obviously way too dark for me, but it gives you that warm undertone. So I'm just going to put a tiny little bit of this one and use mainly this foundation. And then just dot it all over my face. And also bring it kind of down my neck just so everything can match. So then I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Medium 25. This is kind of like a shade lighter than my skin tone. You can go like a shade or two lighter. I just chose one shade lighter because I still wanted to be bright, but like not too bright, you know, like a natural brightness under the eyes. And also like to highlight certain areas of my face, but nothing too crazy. And I'm just going to be using the E.L.F. Flawless Concealer brush to blend it out. So before the concealer creases too much on me, I'm going to be taking the Fit Me Matte and Poreless setting powder in the shade 220. And I'm going to be taking this brush and just tapping away the creases and setting it right away. You know, I feel like it creases either way whether you set it or not, but at least it creases less. At least it shows less. And also just set everywhere that you apply the concealer with this same shade. And then with the same powder, just a shade darker, the shade 310. I'm going to set my whole foundation with this. This does add a little bit of coverage, but not too much. I love this powder to like set my whole foundation. It's like so perfect. So how I like to use my RCMA powder is just taking some and putting it on the cap. And then with this brush, I'm just gonna dip it on here. I'm gonna apply it under my eye. And I also bake my forehead and my chin. So now I'm just gonna let that sit on there for a little bit, and I'm just gonna contour using the Anastasia contour kit, and I'm gonna be using these two shades. Underneath there. So now I'm just going to contour my forehead, but I'm going to get rid of all this baking that we have going on. I'm going to take Makeup Geek Frappe and putting this on my lower lash line. Alright, and I'm going to take a little bit of Bitten, just a tiny little hint, and also run it underneath, but more in the outer corner. Alright, and now with this fluffy brush, I'm just going to blend it all together. So now I'm going to curl the eyelashes. I'm going to be using my Poreless mascara to put on my top lashes. And of course for my lower lashes, I'm going to be taking the Great Lash Mascara by Maybelline. So now what's left to contour is just the nose. And I use this shade to contour my nose. So for blush, I'm going to be using the E.L.F. Mineral Blush. And this is in the shade Sweet Retreat. So to highlight the face, I'm going to be using the BECCA Jaclyn Hill Trio. I'm going to be using Champagne Pop. Popping this on the top of the cheekbones. So this is from MAC, and I'm just going to highlight the nose. Cupid's bow. Now to finish off the eyes, I'm going to do my brows. And now I'm going to be using the Bodyography Brow Trio. And I like to mix these two shades together. And I always start at the tail of my brow and kind of bring it up and fill it in. And then whatever's just left on the brush, when I'm done doing the tail, whatever's left on the brush, I just bring it to the front. So now that that's done, I'm going to set the brows with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And with this, you make sure that they're not going to move or go anywhere. So now for the lips, I'm going to be outlining and filling in the lips with the NYX Lip Liner in the shade Red Hot, Hot Red, Hot Red. Now I'm going to be using the NYX lipstick. This is the matte lipstick in the shade Perfect Red. And now to finish and set everything, I'm going to be using the NYX Matte Setting Spray. So a few spritz of this and let it dry and you're done. Alright you guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please remember to give a big thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel. And Also, don't forget to share this video with your family and friends and tell them to subscribe and join the family. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!